Well, this little camera's starting to be a real pain in the butt. Yeah, I haven't got to check it out yet. But I am wanting to take this from one vehicle to another. So, adhering it to the windshield with this isn't really what I want to do. Because if you stick it on there like that, there's no way to get this in and out to a different vehicle. So we got that as the first issue. I mean, granted, like I said, this was 20 bucks. So, we can deal. I can either find another way or go with it. But then I got out there to hook this up. And these are mini fuses. And mine have micro fuses in the end of the dash. So, yeah, it'd be a cool idea to wire it in, straight wired in. But I'm not going to do that. The other thing is, if you go by the instructions, it tells you to take the ground wire and hook it up to the positive side. It only says that on the English version of the instructions. So, don't do that. They also say, you know, to hook this up to a constant, hook this up to one that, you know, turns on and off with the car. That's going to be more than I'm wanting to deal with right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to take these, we're going to cut them. And we're going to cut this off here. And for $4, I got this. I'm going to cut this wire in half. And we're going to wire this into the plug side. And then I can take one of these other ends with the pigtail still on it. And I can hardwire that straight from the battery. So then I can either plug it in here and the camera's on all the time. And I can unplug it when I get in and out if I want. I can have this underneath the dash, or I can put this thing wherever. You know, just have it extra cigarette lighter, basically, that runs straight off the battery. Or if I want to take the camera in and out and take it somewhere else, all I gotta do is plug into the cigarette lighter in the other vehicle. I still gotta come up with some kind of way to mount it where I can get it in and out easily. It works. But I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up to this. That way we can get it turned on, get the app set up, see how that works, and see if it's worth going through the trouble of it. Or if it's good enough, hell, maybe get another one. So, alright, well, let's get the wiring this together real quick. Like I said, I'm not going to show all that. Just cutting these and splicing it, it'd be real simple. I might show halfway through. Alright, so, like I said, I'm going to tape this end up. And on here we strip those. We're going to cut off all of our pieces and strip the end. If you look at these wires, you can tell they're not going to be drawing hardly anything. So I'm literally going to just twist them in place and tape them up. I did make sure I cut high enough on these, because these are handy. So if in one of my other vehicles, if I got the mini fuses, yeah, this would come in handy. So I'm going to keep these pieces. And like I said, we got this bad boy here, and I'll end up running just a hot wire off of it and get myself another cigarette outlet that comes straight off. You can actually buy these where you like replace a cigarette lighter, where you can run it straight off, but they'll cost you $5-6 or more depending on what it is. Or you can just buy one of these little splitters and cannibalize it. It's a lot cheaper and makes a lot more sense in my head, at least. Alright, let's get these things tied up and taped up. Alright, before I go outside, I get all this wired together. You see I close that terminal off. I got this wired up. And before we go outside and start messing around in the car in the cold, this here is my little solar generator, little solar system. Got a 12-volt battery in there. So, we're going to hook this up to this and test and see if we screwed it up. So, where we got it? Here's a little barrel connector. Alright, hooks up. I can get my hands working. Alright, that's hooked up. There's our screen. Set that right there. And plug it in. There we go. Alright. Well, now we know we got vehicle power. And that's mainly what I wanted to test before I go out there and try to figure out where to put this, how to mount this, that whole number. So, like I said, that's a lot easier. We'll just run another power port like I was saying earlier, and this thing's working. So that is an easier way to hook this up, possibly for you, than yeah, going through your fuse box, all that kind of stuff. Just run 2 wires to your firewall or from your battery, throw you an extra one of these underneath the dash, and plug it up. And then if you want to remove it ever, it's quick and easy. Simple. You're not messing with your fuse box, messing with the fuses, blowing stuff. This makes a lot more sense to me. There was another YouTube video out there I watched. The guy bought a camera. He got like a cheap camera. It was like $60 or something. Then he went and spent $40 on some kind of fancy wiring harness to harness it in. You know, like I said, this cost me, I already had the tape, and I used my Gerber to do all this. So it cost me that little $5 part that I cannibalized. And I'm going to get an extra cigarette lighter out of it. Can't beat that. So now we'll check out the camera, and I'll probably do another little review on the camera itself, and see how that goes. Have a good one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.